So let's make each one of these rows clickable. Now, you see the row itself contains a few other items. So we have the image and we have the title. We can make each one of these, or either one of these, clickable. But the idea is that we want to make the entire row, in this case the card, clickable. So how do we do this? Well, so you should know by now that anything that we can put on the screen, we can make it clickable, even though it's not a button, even though it's not an extended form of a button. Composable can be attached to anything. Okay? So inside of our modifier here, this is a card. After we've added a height, I can say dot clickable as such. And in this case here, what is that I want to happen when this card is clickable or clicked? Well, the best thing we can think of here is that first we can only pass some sort of a callback function. Okay. Remember, inside of this function, we can pass another function which can be call it as a trailing lambda because it's the last parameter, which is a function that returns nothing. What I mean by that here is I can say on item click like this. Again, I can say I want to pass as a parameter string and I want to return nothing from this. So I say unit. And the moment we do this, you will see, let's just make it code first. You'll see that our movie row, if you have over, is going to say, well, it's expecting this on item click. Now, there are two things to take care of this. As you know, we can just say equal to curly braces like this to say we're just passing nothing as default. That doesn't mean we are not able to pass this on item click. Here, we can still do that, but it just tells the compiler that it's okay if that's not passed, the on item clicked. Okay, but we want to pass it, so we know we can actually use the lambda, and you can see we have this implicit IT variable being thrown here. So we can actually change this name. I'm going to say movie, and then here I can do for now log D and just pass our movie. Okay, let's put that inside of double quotes tag. That's fine. Okay, so now what is that we want to happen? Well, we want to call inside of clickable whenever we click the row, the card, we want to call the on item click, and we need to pass the string. What string we want to pass? In this case, I'm just going to pass the movie, which is this string here. So now let's go ahead and run this, and let's open logcat, make this debug. Okay, clicking each one of these. Now you see main content. Looks like lots happening. Let's start again. There's Harry Potter. Let's just say tag so we can get exactly what we want. Okay, let's give it a try again. Avatar was clicked, and you can see it showing the movie that was clicked. You scroll up, and there you have it. So of course you can see that I've added a few more movies, and you could do the same. Doesn't really matter, but there we go. So it's working. So as we click, we are indeed getting that movie, okay, and pass it along so we can show it as you see there. So with this, we can do all sort of things. We can, for instance, pass this along onto a different function, a different composable that could do something else with it. So many things we can do now that we have this handle here of our movie.